Let's do 500 push-ups.
Turn me up, turn me up, turn me up. Yeah, turn me up, turn me up.
Get the most kills and bring home the win.
I'm fully loaded.
Hmm.
What about smart? So, we've all heard of smartphones, smart cars, smart watches. What about smart pills, bioengineered supplements with grand claims of boosting brain power and sharpening focus? But do they really work? Here's ABC's Chief Business, Economics, and Technology correspondent, Rebecca Jarvis. From late nights out to early morning meetings,
the black on black.
30-year-old Erin Finnegan says this is the secret to her work hard, play hard lifestyle.
I'm bi-coastal, so I'm a lot of times traveling. This is the only one that I take with me, though.
Nootropics, also known as smart drugs, supplements some claim enhance brain function, helping to improve memory, focus, maybe even make you brilliant. Bradley Cooper went from 0 to 100 in Limitless, but some saying it's not fiction, touting benefits from increased focus to mental stimulation. Scale of 1 to 10, how much smarter do you feel on nootropics?
10.
Startups like NutriBox, co-founded by 29-year-old Jeff Wu, are helping to rebrand smart drugs as part of the multi-billion-dollar supplement industry.
If there's one really smart person in the world, great, we have another Einstein. But if everyone was super smart, there's like an exponential amount of innovation going on.
But as these supplements become more mainstream, some doctors are questioning whether the claims are too good to be true. What are some of the concerns about nootropics?
The lack of controlled trials, the lack of rigorous scientific research, and the lack of studies that actually try to study all of these different types of nootropics and certain combinations altogether.
Nootropic stacks, mixes of individual components, can include anything from caffeine and L-theanine to herbal supplements to paracetam. How did you get interested in nootropics?
I wanted it to be
You gotta stack, directly hydrobromide honey mints, which lasts 15 minutes, and they're 10 milligrams. You take one mint at a time, every 15 minutes for an hour or something. Well, that, you stack it with, Adipex, 75 milligrams, or modafinil, 200 milligrams, or modafinil, 150 milligrams. And that can help be super smart. And then you throw in 45 milligrams of dextromethorphan hydrobromide daily to help keep tolerance down, drug tolerance. But if you have propylhydrogen hydrochloride of 216 milligrams, that affects serotonin, so you can't add dextromethorphan hydrobromide. But you can add directly hydrobromide. So the combination of the NDRI with, or the SNDRI with, or the SNDARI, because it has adrenaline in it, with the cholinergic effects of directly hydrobromide, it can boost your brain power beyond your imagination. Then you'll be craving chocolates a lot. Who's in this live stream? No one. Added packs song version 2.
I got Adipex, and then I got Mind Packs, then I will give you a hex, and then I will eat Tex-Mex, and then Ultimate Flex. I get Adipex every day for my ADHD. I was blind, but now I see. Ha ha.
Let it welcome everybody. Thanks for coming so early in the morning to this session about smart drugs and what would happen if we are all in a future where we're taking smart drugs. I was surprised myself. Apparently, a lot of my colleagues at university would have been taking smart drugs and I wasn't aware of it. It says up to 14% of people now are taking a smart drug every day. I find these figures surprising, so we're going to talk to the panel about
This is what I thought I was getting on Marketplace, and this is what my husband brought home instead. So, you know when Marketplace listings look great?
If you could take a pill that would make you smarter and live longer, would you? That's the promise of smart drugs, a part of the biohacking trend that's blowing up around the world. I'm a futurist. I fly all over the world most weeks as a keynote speaker and media personality.
I've got to start with futurist. This is the thing. This is a profession. This is your profession. What is it?
Yeah, so I got hugely curious about the world of technology, and since the age of 10 I've been on computers, but really worrying about how technology changes the dynamics of how we interact. I spend many hours every day producing podcasts, doing conferences, speaking at places. This is one of the coolest things I think that I've read about most recently. There's this new trend that's gaining popularity right now. It's called biohacking, and it's changing how we operate in the world.
We can think of our bodies as computer systems. So why not make every possible effort to optimize our inputs?
So biohacking is a combination of supplements, treatments, and smart drugs that make you smarter, stronger, and hopes to make you live longer. It used to be the stuff of science fiction depicted in films like Limitless. But this is real. It's a reality which fuels some of the most successful and creative people in San Francisco. I wanted to find out if they work for me. I travel for work and it gets stressful, especially because I work a lot. But then so does everyone else these days. It's the new normal. In the year of 2017, I'd done 50 keynotes, over 40 flights. I had no time for relationships. I was single for over 2 years. It was week in, week out, bounce, 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 and I never stopped. It's like you've been like holding your breath for 8 hours and then suddenly you relax, but your body's completely shattered.
Huh? What? Oh man, I was just about getting going off then.
It was really, really tough, and you get to a point, I like to call it peak stress. I burnt out really bad before, like to the point of thinking that like things were going to go very negatively, like health-wise. So I'm not going to let that happen again. Hello? Hey, Douglas. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, it's been busy. I've been flying around. I really need to use new thinking if I want to survive the upcoming speaking season. I decided to look into nootropics, or smart drugs as they're known. Designed to improve cognitive thinking, it would be cool to think that I could maintain an edge on demand. A lot of white-collar workers like developers, designers, and engineers use this. The global cognitive supplement market was $2.3 billion in 2015, and that's going to rise to $11 billion by 2025. I thought maybe there's an opportunity. Maybe the smart drugs can help me work faster, do more, and not be so tired. And that sort of really started getting me to ask the questions around, what can smart drugs do for me?
Growing your money shouldn't feel like a second job. That's why there's Betterment, the automated investing and savings app that can give you a little work-life balance. We manage your portfolio, you manage your weekend plans. We make it easy to invest for what matters. You just enjoy what matters. We use technology to put your money to work, optimizing it day after day, again and again. Because your money doesn't need a work-life balance, you do. Get started today and make your money hustle with Betterment.
The ancient Egyptians understood that they could use sound to reduce their weight and the gravitational effect.
Through archaeoacoustic research, we are now close being able to duplicate those megalithic temples.
Sound in comedy.
So I went down to San Francisco and Silicon Valley, to the heart of the biohacking scene, to check out what's really going on. It's like going to the mecca of technology and new thinking, right? The West Coast. You know, this is where the counterculture really kicked in. It's the birthplace of the personal computer. You just feel that there's a frisson of collective energy around innovation. People are willing to take big chances, funding technologies that are going to change the world, and that's bled through into this cognitive supplement or nootropic market. And I think that that's really exciting. There's a range of nootropic and smart drug companies out there. One of the most talked about is a company called Human. It's gotten a bunch of venture capital funding from some very well-known investors. I felt like there's definitely potential